Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So a lot of you liked my Sacred Soldier video and requested that I do a part 2 with some live duels. And this is what that is. As you can see from the image I have on the left to the one on the screen, I did change one card. I added another Scale Angel and took out the Advanced Force. Just because I really wanted to try to have something that I can normal summon or set in turn 1. That's the only change I made to the deck. Let's go ahead and see how these duels go. I do have one replay to show. I'll probably show that at the end of the video, depending on how these duels go. Just for if they're not successful and you haven't seen the first video, so that you see what I was trying to do with this deck. So we're going up against Mako. Mako is not an ideal matchup because they can swarm the field, and if you don't have anything to summon, you run into that problem. But we do have Scale Angel and we have the beginning of Heaven and Earth, so that's pretty awesome. We also already have one Sacred Soldier and we have our Feast of the Wild, so we're only missing Dark Flare Dragon. Right, so there's the Hammer Shark, and basically what I was talking about. They're able to sort. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Wow, and he doesn't set anything either. I don't think I've ever seen a Mako start like that. So we're gonna use our trap card, reveal, one light, one dark, and or Blackluster Soldier. And the reason why I do this before the attack goes through is so that I don't draw into my second Sacred Soldier, because then my trap card would not be able to activate, so, because I only run 2 of the Sacred Soldiers. Oh, he actually picked the Sacred Soldier, so he comes to my hand. Wow. And I have Warrior Returning Alive, so none of this is ideal. Hopefully we can draw into something else that we can set. A Dekoichi would be great, because we can't go for a combo yet, since if we draw Dark Flare Dragon and we banish or Dark Warrior from grave, we wouldn't be able to summon. Oh, there's a Dekoichi, that's perfect. Hopefully we can survive this turn. I could set my Warrior Returning Alive as a bluff, in case so that he's tempted to summon. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set this, and I'm only doing that so that if he summons the Sea Serpent, so that he activates the effect, and that guarantees, or that helps us survive some more. Okay, we're gonna see Unshaven Angler. So it looks like all he has was level 4s, and that's why he couldn't activate Hammer Shark. And because we don't have our Dark Flare Dragon yet, oh, there it is, awesome. We were just looking for you, man. Alright, so we have our entire combo. We're gonna be able to go off right here. I'm gonna summon Dark Flare Dragon. Very important that you you keep your warriors in grave, so that you can summon them with Feast of the Wild. And also make sure you select both of them. There's been times, I think in the last video, in one of the replays, I only selected one of them, so I ended up wasting a second Feast of the Wild. And we're going to tribute, we're going to activate the effect, bring back I guess the dark one, and we'll banish Hammer Shark. I could go for Last Gamble and try to draw into another Dark Flare, but if he has a Karibo, that still wouldn't be game, so I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, he doesn't have a Karibo. Yes, I want to activate the effect. We'll get back this card, and that's the cool thing about the secondary effect. It's not super useful, but for example, in this right here, if I want the last gamble next turn, you know, I added a resource back to my hand, so I can just discard that. But let's see what he does. He could have, you know, the Daedalus combo, which it looks like that's what's gonna be. Oh no, it's a Ririoku. Okay. I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna survive. I was worried that he had, you know, he was gonna have big way, small way into Daedalus, and then we would have lost the game that way. Alright, so we get another trap card. I'm gonna activate my skill, just because, you know, it's 500 life points, and hopefully I can draw into my other Dark Flare or another Feast of the Wild. We don't need the trap card. And I dumped my Sacred Soldier because I have a Warrior Returning Alive set, so I'm just gonna get it back. Here we go, and we did draw into Feast of the Wild. So this should be game right here. Activate Feast of the Wild. Summon my 2 monsters. I don't have anything, you know, another one in the grave, so it's really cool that Feast of the Wild can also summon from hand. We still have one banished monster, which means our Sacred Soldier's ability, it's gonna be live, and we can just banish that Angler, and that should give us the game unless he has 2 Sphere Kuribohs. There he goes. Alright, so we got our first win. We definitely got really lucky. He didn't have anything to use Hammer Shark's ability, which you won't see that with Mako, like, ever. Usually they're able to surround the field pretty good. And let's go to our second duel. We're gonna try to, you know, get 3 duels. I might go for a 4th one depending on how long they take. You know, I want to keep this video under 20 minutes. What up against Tea? Not sure what Tea is running now. I guess Burn is still a thing, but I don't mind having dual standby. You know, I like having the extra card. Is it gonna be a dual standby? I mean, Tabard. No, this looks more like a mill deck, which actually, I'm not sure how I feel about that matchup. You know, we want monsters in grave for Feast of the Wild, but we're also thinning our deck quite a bit. And we don't have any Dark Flare or Sacred Soldiers just yet. Yeah, so this is definitely a mill deck. Hopefully we get those 2 cards. Nope. I feel like Cups of Ace never goes my way, whether I use it or my opponent uses it. He activates a Feint Plan, which I'm not sure why they did that. Okay. So we're gonna lose 5 cards. I'm not gonna activate my trap card because chances are he's gonna mill one of our Sacred Soldiers, and sure enough, there it is. And we have 2 Warrior Returning Alive. Unfortunately, he also milled for Dark Flare Dragon, and we draw into the other Sacred Soldier. Let's see. Okay, so we still have 1 Dark Flare Dragon in the deck. Let's see if we can draw it right now. Nope. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I really need to start going aggressively, but I don't have my Dark Flare Dragon. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna set my other Scale Angel and just end my turn. Might end up regretting this if he has another, you know, assaulting GHQ. I might run Monster Reincarnation for, you know, for those instances. Alright, can we see our Dark Flare Dragon, please? There it is. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna be able to banish one of those. The question is, do we banish the... what to banish? Do we banish a monster, or do we banish the face down? Alright. I'm gonna banish one of the monsters. I'm gonna go for the middle one. And hopefully that is the right one. Because we only have 5 cards left in the deck. We're gonna bring back the light because there's a bunch of darks. And let's banish the one he just said. Oh, it was a Joust. I guess that's all I can do. Hopefully this attack goes through. And, you know, maybe next turn I can banish any monster that he sets. But we are it's not looking too good. He could just activate Cups of Ace for the win. He could run. No, he can run into us with a Worm. He needs Assault and GHQ, or he needs. Oh yeah, I guess if he has Assault and GHQ, then yeah, we lose. Yeah. Dang it. Oh well. That was still kind of a good duel. I'm surprised to see Mill in the ladder. I thought I'd see it with something like Shadow Realm, you know, the numeric skill. But that's okay. I don't mind when I lose to something that's not the usual, you know. So that was a good duel. Props to my opponent. Let's see what we get next. Going up against Kaiba, it's probably gonna be Materia, which is one of the harder matchups. For the same reason, you know, that Mako is a hard matchup because they can just OTK you, and I don't run any sort of protection to keep him from doing that. And he's not running a skill, so I'm, you know, 90% sure that this is Materia. Yeah, there's the Materia. Okay, so he's just gonna summon Pumpkin. Not a lot that I can do. I guess I'm gonna set my anti-magic arrows as a bluff more than anything else. Hopefully we can get another warrior, another level 5 warrior, so that we can summon our Blackluster Soldier. Because even though we don't have the banishing ability, you know, we'd be able to activate anti-magic arrows and get over, or you know, have our attack go through. However, if he attacks with a pumpkin first, then we just lose outright. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, so we just lose outright. Nothing, you know, nothing we could have done differently. I could have activated Feast of the Wild just to summon Tenma, but he was gonna win that one regardless. I guess this deck still needs more work. You know, I like the way it was working out, but with the amount of people running Materia and Mako, it's definitely weak against those two. This is probably gonna be the last duel, and then I'll show that replay for those of you that want to see it. Because Merrick does have balance, so it doesn't automatically mean Shadow Realm.
Duel.
Alright. We do have Dark Flare Dragon. I'm a little angry that we didn't see our trap card that much. Alright, so he just sets one card. Beast of the Wild. I wish I could go in for the attack. Unfortunately, I really need to draw. And if this is Shadow Realm, I can't even use Last Gamble unless I know for sure that I can OTK. Warrior Turning Alive. Alright, there's her Blackluster Soldier, which doesn't really do anything for us right now. So let's just attack and see what happens. Golden apples? Yeah. Okay, so he's not running Shadow Realm, he's running right back at you, I'm assuming. So we might be able to use Last Gamble next turn then. Yeah, it's right back at you. Okay. So I feel a little better. I'm gonna be able to ditch my Sacred Soldier and, you know, something else. Hopefully, I wish hopefully we can draw into another Sacred Soldier off Last Gamble. That way I can banish that one engrave for my Dark Flare. See, we draw 4. We don't get Sacred Soldier. Okay, you know what? I don't need the... Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that for so long. I don't need the banishing effect because I have anti-magic arrows. So both of my attacks are still gonna be able to go through. Even though I'm not sure that that's my best course of action, since he's gonna be able to get you know, he's gonna be able to get some of the attack back. Let's see, there's our Sacred Soldier. We can special summon this for Dark Flare. And let's see, we're gonna do... I'm just gonna go for it. I don't have another play. So we're gonna destroy this right here. Oh, he has Spear Karibo anyway. Imagine if anti-magic arrows also stop Spear Karibo. That would be broken. Alright, there's the Spear Karibo. So yeah, he's gonna get an 800 attack boost. So he needs something with 2200 at least. Do you have something to buff your monster another 600? I sure hope you don't. He's actually gonna steal my Dark Flare Dragon. This is a nice deck. Alright, we get Tenma. I can actually use Feast of the Wild and just summon my other Dark Flare Dragon. However, we're probably gonna run into... Okay, there's a Magic Drain. Yeah, I'll discard to negate. I hope his trap card is not a Mirror Wall. I really hope that. So we're gonna attack Dark Flare with Dark Flare. Not a Mirror Wall. But he is gonna be able to get a 750. Was that 1400 or 1500? No, that was 1300. So he's gonna be able to get a 650 boost, which means anything with, yep, anything with 1800 wins him the game. Or no, it doesn't. I'm gonna survive with 50 life points. But he does have another trap, 2 more traps. I have a feeling that they're just bluffs. I have a feeling that they're just bluffs. Get Luminous Soldier, nothing we can do. Alright, so let's see. Do you have the Mirror Wall? You don't. Wow. We actually pulled a win with 50 life points. That was pretty insane. A great way to end the video. We lost 2 duels, 2 very disappointing duels, but we did win 2 as well. So I'm happy with that. Hope you guys are too. I'm gonna show the replay just because it's a really quick one, and it was kind of cool, I thought. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of the deck now that you've seen what it does. I guess, you know, in a live demonstration. Also, if you want me to try and build one with you know, Light Ray, Grepher, you know, one that doesn't have Dark Flare, I can do that. It's probably not gonna have Feast of the Wild either. I kind of have an idea of how I would do it. I just have to start deck testing. So here I'm just going up against dragons. You know, he has Hunter Dragon, has a face down, summons another one, activate my trap, reveal 1 light, 1 dark, and my Sacred Soldier. Draw into a second Dark Flare Dragon, which actually ends up being clutch, because when I summon the first one, he goes to Order to Charge. A little prematurely in my opinion. So I go Feast of the Wild, summon my Sacred Soldier, banish the Hunter Dragon, and then just special summon my Dark Flare and attack for game. So I wasn't paying attention to the screen, so I'm not sure how laggy the whole video is. Hopefully it's not so bad. But anyway, there's the deck one more time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And till next time.